I don't know, Curtis. You know stuff better than I know stuff. Had some stuff, but not the stuff yesterday.
Yeah, I don't think we have to worry about him hosting a radio show, but good thing he's great at baseball. And that was, I mean, you can't really find anything to complain about yesterday. I mean, what was the issue other than Devers sucking?
Yeah.
Do you think Casas liked the lineup he put together? I don't know if he was asked about that. But in general, you know, you had Wilyer Abreu of all people. But I love the managerial stuff. At my soul, Greg, you know.
Yeah.
I'm a seam head, as you have seen in Dueling Savants, because I've kicked Shime's ass twice.
No.
And by the way, this drink, Courtney has gone through them. It smells like the absolute bottom of a Subway train.
That's not true.
Oh, really?
I'm kidding.
I have not been gaseous in the least.
Okay.
I actually feel tremendous.
You seem like your head is very clear, which they
It's
say
remarkably
is
clear.
that it helps with clarity.
I got to tell you, the last half hour, 45 minutes, I felt like I was buzzing. Like, it was great.
I'll be purchasing.
His no offense, but his head seems no clearer than it does on any other day.
I know. It's been an interesting morning. Shime's been having that drink, and Jackson just ordered breast milk, so I don't know what to make of it. But
Did I get a flex alert on you, Shime, yesterday?
What?
You flexing a couple next week?
Oh, yeah, I will be out Monday and Tuesday.
Okay, all right.
Wow.
Try to keep up with that.
Oh, that's good. Well deserved.
Yes, well deserved, Shime. Well deserved.
He's here before everyone, leaves after everyone, works weekends.
We got
Courtney must
Jackson.
have a flex coming up not too far after.
Jackson Jackson taking control.
I believe so, yes. I believe he will be sliding in the big studio.
This will be interesting.
What?
I love when Jackson takes control
You do?
of the ship and you're driving.
It gives me quite anxiety, but
it reminds me of the old days.
Well,
big win.
Courtney was worried about Rafael Devers after what she saw yesterday.
yeah, and I'm not worried about. I don't even want to say worried. I just think that we should keep an eye on it because when this first came to be, once we got Bregman and we were all really excited about it, Wiggy and I brought up that egos can be hurt in situations like this. And I think the first time that we heard Rafael Devers speak on the topic, he made it abundantly clear that he was the third baseman. And so the change there, yeah, credit to Alex Cora that he got them all on board. But the ego hit that must have been for Devers, I think, showed a little bit. I think he looked a little disengaged and he stunk at the plate.
Yeah.
And so that's the issue I have there.
Well, yeah, he went 0 for 4 and left a couple guys on in the seventh where he grounded out. So you could argue that it's opening day and it happens and it's no big deal. But then I guess you could also ask the question about whether spending most of the time in Fort Myers being a little bit of a baby.
He wasn't a baby during practice.
Huh?
Like when we saw them practicing, he wasn't being a baby. He was there early.
But he stayed out of, like, he leaned heavily on being injured.
Yeah.
And was not available for a lot of things during spring training. So.
Oh, it will be something. I agree with Courtney. It is definitely just something to keep your eye on if it's something that you see continue where he's struggling at the plate.
Yeah.
Maybe this is something that is definitely affecting him. And we only come to that conclusion from talking to Will Middlebrooks yesterday, where he says some guys, when they are DHing, feel a little bit disengaged from the game, like they're not part of it all the way, or you know, whatever the feeling is that they might be happening when they're sitting in the dugout when everybody else is in the field.
Well, that wasn't true, certainly, with David Ortiz.
But maybe David Ortiz was like, he was more of like a DH. And so his adjustment towards being a DH might have been a little bit easier because his expectations of playing first base weren't very high.
We've yet to discuss the terrifying power, horrifying power of the Hillman Jinx.
I mean, yikes.
So our guy Liam Hendricks on the IL, unfortunately.
He'll be fine.
Well, they're checking to see. They say they hope it's inflammation, but they're going to the same doctor, I think, that performed the Tommy John. And that is never good.
Yeah, another man down. another interview down.
Right.
That's unfortunate. So.
I mean, it would be great for the show if Ken is able to pull off the potential weekly spot that he's working on, but would it be good for the team?
I'm just, I feel like the Red Sox should feel fortunate that I had the Noro and I wasn't there to talk to Bregman, to be honest with you.
And Cora.
You're becoming like the Madden cover.
Right.